A catastrophic situation for Ukraine in Kostyantynivka as Russia closes the encirclement. It's day 1579 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Since the last couple of days, Russian armed forces have picked up the pace, and it seems like it has taken Ukrainian forces by surprise. Several fronts on which Russian forces were struggling have started seeing significant movements. But first, let's look at Kostyantynivka. To no one's surprise, the Ukrainian forces' situation has absolutely gone sideways. In our previous report, we saw how Russian forces, in order to maintain a stable foothold, captured Novomytrivka and instantly started attacking towards the city center. And we saw that the gap remaining for Ukrainian rearguard forces to withdraw had become quite narrow. And in fact, we already started receiving updates that Ukrainian command is withdrawing their remaining forces to the northern district, where they are planning to have their last stand. However, it seems like Ukrainian forces were not able to withdraw all of their units in time. They likely thought their forces could hold both flanks for a couple more days, just like they did previously in other cities. But this time, that didn't happen. Russian assault troops were able to completely destroy the Ukrainian defense and successfully close the encirclement. This means there are still Ukrainian forces left behind, encircled within the city. According to the latest report from the front, they have entrenched themselves in the high-rise buildings. They would likely be hoping for a rescue mission to unblock the encirclement. But at the moment it seems highly unlikely, because Russian forces have already started attacking the northern district from multiple directions. From the southwest, Russian forces were able to clear and capture this area, creating a situation where another small area could be encircled. Furthermore, sources are claiming that Ukrainian forces have lost control of Malocharka and is currently in a gray zone. Capture of this settlement is very important for Russian forces, because in addition to this allowing Russian forces to attack the northern district more safely, this also puts significant pressure on Ukraine grouping around Chasiv Yar. And as a result, a second big encirclement is forming. At the moment, we do not have a good estimate of the total number of Ukrainian forces encircled. But if the reports about withdrawal were true, then numbers will likely be on a smaller side. However, this exposes a weakness in Ukrainian armed forces. Because if you see the defense of previous cities, Ukrainian forces were able to hold the impossible positions for a very long time. This suggests that once FPV drones lost their effectiveness in urban areas, defenses fell quickly. Now the second most important updates are coming from Kupiansk. Here Ukrainian defenses have collapsed suddenly. As you very well know, since the start of winter, once the situation stabilized, we have not seen any noticeable advances. Russia's push from the east was stopped by Ukrainian forces entrenched here. However, the latest report from the front line suggests Russian forces have launched an intense attack from several directions. According to the sources, from Petropavlivka and Kuryivka, Russian forces started attacking Podily. In addition, a little south from Kuryivka and Pishchane, they started attacking Kivsharivka. And it was confirmed by trusted sources that they were able to capture these both significant areas. Russian forces have now started attacking these forested areas. It seems like they want to capture the eastern side of Oska River as soon as possible. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.